Hey there. We are looking today at another level, another lesson in this Code.org course. And this one's actually some challenge. There's some good stuff here, and it's stuff that we haven't necessarily worked on. It does require some thinking. Those are all good things. We're in functions, the functions section of this, and today we're looking at lesson 17, which is functions with harvester. We've had some harvester activities before, and this one is very similar to some of that other harvester stuff, but we definitely pick up the level of challenge in this lesson. So that's a good thing. It starts with a video. I've seen the video. It's good. It gives you a little information about what's going to happen here and things you're going to need to look for. It's definitely worth watching just to give you a sense of what is it that we're doing here. I'm going to skip it. I already watched it, and you don't need to see me watch it again that like reaction video or something. That's a weird thing to me. So this is where it starts. It says, have we met before? I'm the harvester. Help the harvester get the pumpkin and pick it, right? So the one thing that pops up in your screen when you come into this the first time is this, that the blocks are now organized differently. We've got like different sections of blocks, and we can use blocks from all of those different sections, but we have to click on the section in order to open that up, right? So if I want to do a wild path ahead block, I'm going to need to look in loops for that. And then I can do move forward in that loop. And then when there's no longer a path ahead, I want to pick the pumpkin, right? So this is, again, some basic code that would do, I think, what we're looking to do. We're moving, we're checking and checking and checking. We got to there's no more path ahead. We pick the pumpkin. We're in good shape, okay? So that's simple code, not a lot of function writing there, not a lot of function use there. But pretty quickly, we're going to get the functions in this particular activity. You can see right here, we've already got a function, and that is check square for corn. If there is corn, pick the corn, right? So when run, again, I'm going to use a conditional. I'm going to do repeat until there are pumpkins this time. As you can see, there's a pumpkin at the end, and we know that it's just corn in the sprouts, right? So repeat until there are pumpkins. What do we want to do? Well, we definitely want to check the square for corn, but we definitely want to pick the pumpkin too. But the thing I'm forgetting is move forward. We want to move forward, and then we'll check the square for corn. And then once we've done that over and over again, when we get to the pumpkin, we'll pick the pumpkin. So let's check it out and see if it works. It did. Okay, we're in good shape. And again, that time we used a function to make some things happen. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to flash forward a little bit. This is code like you've written, except for now we've got a function, right? So the check for corn thing we're going to use over and over again as a singular block. But there's still some puzzles to think about in terms of like, how do you get from here to there? What kind of loop should I use? And there's some stop short moments that will make you think a little bit about how to best code some of these things, not in level 4, but as we continue through this. We also will get to the point, and I'm just going to go to level 9. I'm pretty sure that's one of them. We'll also get to the point where we will write our own functions. So you can see here, there's no function here. Create a function that sends the harvester down a square path and picks a single head of lettuce at each path. So I'm going to go to functions. I'm going to drag out this do something function, and I'm going to name this square picking. Now you can name it whatever you wanted. Square picking just came to me. It's like square dancing, but picking. I don't know. That's where I am. So what do I want to do there? I want to move forward. I want to, not lettuce, that's not helpful. I want to pick the lettuce, excuse me, not pumpkin. Then I want to move forward again. Right, so I move forward and pick pumpkin, move forward, I'm right here. And what else do I want to do? I want to make sure that I turn there, and that is a right turn, okay? Now, this is my function. Once I've written that function, that should do one side of the square. So what am I going to do now? Well, I'm going to bring in a loop, and I'm going to make that repeat 4 times. And I'm going to bring my square picking function into that loop and see what happens. All right, so I wrote a function that time, and that function successfully walked me through the process of getting all the lettuce, in that level. If we go on to the next level, we'll see that the challenges have not stopped, right? So now we've got to think about how do we make that happen more than once. One of the things I don't like here is I actually have to rewrite my function. It seems like we've been in other code lessons where our code from one continued to the next one. It seems like they could keep our function that we wrote last time into this one, but they're not going to do that for you. You have to rewrite your function. Now, excuse me. I'm not going to do that one for you. Check out, if you need help on this particular lesson 17, check out the YouTube channel. I'll post some more videos on some of these lessons, some of these puzzles, because some of them do get tough. I had some trouble with them. That doesn't mean you guys will. You guys are big brained, I know, so you'll be able to figure these out. But again, work through all of them. There is a challenge puzzle in here. I'll definitely post the challenge puzzle video for you guys to check out. But I want to move on and get you to where you need to be. So this is the end, right? We're at activity 14, which is one of those multiple choice questions. It's asking you to look at the maze and figure out what's going to happen based on the code. Here's the code. You give an answer. You click run. The progress bar fills up. Click right. I'm going to click run right now so click the review code button so that we can review the code. Once we review the code, we can take our screenshot, submit the exit ticket, and we're ready to go. Okay, guys? I'm excited to see your completed progress bar. I'm excited to see the code you guys write, or at least the answer to the question that you have in the code that you didn't write here at level 14 of this lesson 17, Functions with Harvester. Get to work. Let me know if you need some help, and we'll do everything we can to support you. All right, guys.